Get ready for a royal treat. Welcome to Royal Updates, your daily dose of kings, queens, and all things royal. We've got you covered. Subscribe now and join the royal family. Prince Harry has stirred significant controversy following revelations in his memoir, particularly his disclosure about killing 25 Taliban fighters during his time in the British military. In the book, Harry described viewing the individuals he killed as chess pieces rather than human beings, a statement he claimed was meant to reflect the detachment necessary in war. However, critics argue that such details were unnecessary and have sparked backlash for their potential consequences. The disclosure has reportedly heightened security risks not only for Harry and his immediate family but also for the royal family and the British public. Experts in military strategy and counter-terrorism have expressed concern that the Taliban could use Harry's statement as propaganda, increasing threats to British citizens and royal family members. Harry defended his comments during an appearance on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, where he accused the media of misrepresenting his words as a boast. He argued that the press had irresponsibly spun his statement, making it seem as though he were proud of the killings. Harry insisted that his intention was to destigmatize conversations about the psychological toll of military service, claiming that honesty and openness could reduce suicides among veterans. However, many observers, including former military leaders, remain unconvinced. They assert that Harry's choice to reveal his kill count in such detail was both reckless and self-serving. Colonel Richard Kemp, a former British Army officer, remarked that the disclosure did nothing to aid veterans' healing journeys and instead created unnecessary risks. Critics have also pointed out a recurring pattern in Harry's public life: a refusal to take accountability. They argue that he often blames others, whether it be the press, his family, or palace staff, for the fallout from his actions. This extends beyond his recent military revelations. In the wake of his and Meghan Markle's controversial interview with Oprah Winfrey, Harry faced backlash for implying that there were racist undertones within the royal family, only to later reframe the issue as unconscious bias. Critics see this as part of a broader trend in which Harry and Meghan avoid owning up to the consequences of their statements and instead shift blame onto the media or the institution. This pattern of deflection is highlighted by Harry's anger toward the press for reporting on his own words. Journalists have noted that Harry seems to want control over how the media interprets and presents his actions. Some see this as hypocritical, given his frequent criticisms of institutional control and his public stance on free expression. British journalist Dan Wootton, who has covered Harry extensively, accused him of wanting to suppress the free press, particularly in the UK, where constitutional protections for journalists are weaker than in the United States. Wootton argued that Harry's complaints about the media reflect a fundamental misunderstanding of journalistic principles, especially regarding the public's right to know. Further complicating the narrative is Harry's portrayal of the royal family and his relationship with them. His memoir recounts past grievances, including alleged slights from the late Queen Elizabeth II, King Charles, and Prince William. In one instance, Harry reportedly viewed the Queen's decision to release a Christmas photo featuring Charles, William, and Prince George as a deliberate signal that Harry and Meghan were being excluded from the monarchy's future. This perceived slight, Harry claimed, played a role in accelerating their decision to step back from royal duties, an event the media dubbed Megxit. Critics see this as another example of Harry casting himself as a victim of palace politics and media manipulation. The fallout from Harry's comments has reignited broader debates about his and Meghan's actions since stepping back as senior royals. While some sympathize with their desire to share their truth, others view their repeated public disclosures as self-centered and damaging to the monarchy's reputation. The controversy surrounding the memoir underscores the challenges Harry faces in balancing his desire for openness with the responsibilities and risks tied to his public role. As the debate continues, opinions remain sharply divided on whether Harry's revelations are a brave attempt to spark change or a reckless effort to rewrite the narrative on his own terms.